What's up, it's Arrow. I have a quick update for you on my new build that I'm working on. I wanted to share, I'm gonna be leaving for vacation for a little bit, but I wanted to show you guys what I have so far. It's very exciting, so let's jump in. Build itself is actually nothing that exciting. It's Cyclone Slayer, but what's exciting about it is a new rune enchant that is available this league that doubles the elemental damage on your weapon. Well, if you get a perfect roll. I crafted my weapon and it now has almost 2500 DPS, as well as enemies who are crit have 0 resistances. It is not going to be cheap if you want to join me, so keep that in mind. But it does feel as much like an old Cyclone build as I think that we can possibly get right now. We don't use Shockwave. Even if you want to, you can't because swords do not allow for the use of Shockwave. And it's not cast on crit anything. It is just pure Tri-ele Cyclone. We have Herald of Ice in there, lots of explosions and big spins. We're rocking a Headhunter right now. I don't know if I'm going to keep that for the end game, but I had one for my Ice Shot build and I've been leveling with it. Currently just running Harbingers and Beyond, and it's absolutely slapping. My gear is horrible. It mostly is just rares that I had in my inventory, stuff that came off of Tujin ships. So all of that is going to get upgraded, but unfortunately, probably not until I get back. I will be live after this video, continuing to upgrade the build and farm gold for while I'm gone so that my farmers can keep farming. So let's jump in game and talk about the build very quickly and get you on your way. So here's level 96 Pepperoni. Don't worry too much about the specifics of my gear. Let's just talk about the important stuff. So we have the Hate Impaler Banishing Blade. This makes it so attack critical strikes ignore enemy monster res. That means if you take an alter mod that increases an enemy's res by 90%, it's still gonna have 0 for the purposes of attacks with this weapon. That includes your Leap Slam, which means your Leap Slam ends up doing a lot of clearing for you as you jump between packs, but this is for our Cyclone. So how did we craft this? We fractured a tier 1 mod onto this Banishing Blade, and then we essence spammed lightning until we hit fire. So now that our prefixes are done, we have triple tier 1. I reforged the attack, I hit tier 2 attack speed, and I decided I didn't have that much currency left. Let's just go ahead and keep this. Veiled Orb, got the crit, and threw on double damage. I think I spent around 60 divines total making this, which is probably about what you can expect. And the total DPS is 2448, and that's without any divining or anything, which I'll probably get around to do pretty soon. We are rocking Oscarm gloves, which gives us a frenzy charge because we're Slayer. We're trying to get as many frenzies as possible. This also gives us mark on hit. We need to get to 100% crit chance so that we're always critting to ignore monster res. So Oscarm is just a really, really nice way to get some suppress, get Assassin's mark on hit without the downside of mark on hit. So it's really not that bad. It also gives us a bunch of crit chance. So helmet, ring, chest, boots, and amulet are all just stuff that I pretty much had in my inventory, and I just threw on to take care of intelligence needs, resistance needs, etc. And then I threw on this Venter's Gamble that I have. This thing is crazy. Get yourself one of these. I'm gonna keep talking about it every single video. Get a Venter's Gamble with good res, 15% mana reservation efficiency. I haven't even put catalysts on this yet. I got this for 20 divines. Don't be mad. But yeah, most of this is just throw on gear. Some really cool tech here. We're also using a prismatic tincture. This is giving us 48 multi and 144% LE damage with melee weapons. This has probably somewhere in the realm of 60 to 70% uptime when we're in combat. And I have 0 investment. It's basically just a flask that I press. The build really doesn't have any buttons. I toggle between blood and sand sometimes. And we threw on a Val Grace. But besides that, it's just Cyclone. So it doesn't feel so bad to hit a tincture every once in a while. As far as the tree goes, we are using a Flesh and Flame to grab impact. This was around 25 divines. Slayer has so many good nodes that we had to take 5 of them. We are Endurance Charge and Frenzy Charge stacking here. We have Overleech, 20% Cull, and impact gives us a ton more AoE. We've got a Watcher's Eye for movement speed. I actually originally had Grace in the build, and then I remembered, why don't I just run a move speed, Grace, Watcher's Eye to kind of get the best of both worlds. And we also have Flash Charge on crit while affected by precision, which is on our life pool, and actually keeps our flasks up pretty well in one-on-one combat. I have a lot more plans for this tree. I'm hopefully going to be getting 4 to 5 from a different source so I can drop these points here. Maybe go into a second cluster. I'm not entirely sure yet, but that is basically the build. I wanted to share it with you guys before I left. My POV is going to be in the description, but please do not follow it. If you're interested, you can go use it to learn some more about the build, but it is far from done. So that's going to be it for me. Thank you for watching. I'm going to be off for a week. I know I planned a vacation 8 months ago, and then GGG promptly had 2 17-week leagues. So unfortunately, it is what it is. But I'll be back in a week or so, and that's when I'll be finishing this build. So stop by the stream, twitch.tv/AER0___. I'll be live right after this video, and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care.